Greetings, luxe lovers. Welcome or welcome back. Here we believe in intentional luxury and we're not afraid to invest in pieces that will work for us. So if that resonates with you, then please consider subscribing and stay a while. Today is a really exciting video, which I usually do a little more prep. We're just gonna wing it today because it's so hot off the press. Today I was able to go in store to my local Chanel beauty boutique. I started seeing a lot of videos from some of my older favorite beauty YouTubers. Everyone seemed to be coming out of the woodworks and it felt like 2018 all over again when I was starting to pay more attention back to beauty reviews. And everyone was talking about Chanel's 31 Rouge Lipstick. And the real notoriety around it is basically that it's a $195 lipstick. And granted, this is probably the highest price point lipstick I've ever even considered, but I just had to go in store and see what it was all about. I'm usually all about wise luxury purchasing and decision making, very methodical, very deliberate, but sometimes you just kind of get swept up into a trend and you have to see what's going on. So if I have to be the one who takes one for the team, buys the lipstick, I will do that and kind of be your guinea pig so you can make the decision of whether or not you also want to take the plunge. So as you might have seen from the thumbnail, yes, I did purchase one of the lipsticks, but I'll also talk to you a little bit about the other ones I tried on. And yes, I only purchased one. I didn't go for the whole coffret, but I will talk to you about the other shades that I tried on and my initial thoughts. So maybe you're coming to this video kind of knowing a bit about the product, but if you don't, I'll just spend a few seconds on it. Basically, this lipstick is inspired by the famous 31 Rue Cambon, birthplace of Chanel. And I believe this was Gabrielle Chanel's former apartment. And the lipstick is made of durable glass, which is recalling the mirrors that line the legendary Art Deco staircase. So there's a lot of history and intentionality that went into the details around every facet, no pun intended, of this product. They're also touting that it's more like skincare in this product, I guess, rather than their other lipstick lines based on the use of things like the camellia oil. It's actually gardenia oil, a Chanel exclusive ingredient, which also interestingly might make it more perishable. No one's really talking about that, but I just wanted to put that out there. I also really liked the storytelling behind each of the shades and what inspired each of those looks. So the first shade that I tried on was Rouge Beige, and it says that this is a pearly beige evoking Chanel evening gowns, a daytime color that lights up the night. And to be honest, this was the one color that brought me into store because I thought to myself, if I could use this as a really neutral color for my face, and if it was nourishing enough, I might like to just wear it almost as a lip balm. But then when I went into store, I tried it on. You'll see in the pictures, it's almost as if it like washed out my face. And as you know, I just did that color analysis. So I'm a little more aware of the types of colors that will work for me and won't. And so I'm more going towards muted tones. But you'll see that it was almost a little too muted and it was almost like my skin tone. And also to note, it did have little shimmer in it. I know that some YouTubers are saying it doesn't, but when I took it off in the tissue or like the cotton pad that they gave me, I could definitely see little specks of shimmer. I am personally moving away from products that have like shimmer and sparkle and like extra bits in it. So be aware of that. And just by having shimmer in it makes me think I could never use it as a regular lip balm because it would always have some particles in it. And I sometimes find those particles drying. So it made me think that I wouldn't realistically buy that one. I also tried on the color Rouge Roman, and they describe this as an intense rosewood, the hue of the leather-bound books in the library at 31 Rue Cambon. And I actually really liked this one. And again, based on my color analysis, I thought this one would work well. On the website, it actually looks like it's coming off as purple in some of the models, but I tried it and it was a very lovely color. I just knew that I also wanted to try some other darker shades as well, so I didn't quite latch on to that one. I then was drawn towards another color called Rouge Imaginaire, and they describe this as a dazzling fuchsia which represents the Eastern-inspired vision that gives collections a bold touch. So this is a funny description to me because basically it's saying that It has nothing to do with 31 Rue Cambon, and it's talking about this Eastern inspired vision. So that to me, I guess it is saying like maybe Asian countries appreciate pink fuchsias more, but this was like probably one of the biggest stretches for me in terms of like the tie back to 31 Rue Cambon. I don't know about you, but my body chemistry is such that if I put on a pink or fuchsia lipstick, it will turn red. So I showed the makeup consultant this when I put this one on, and she saw it happen. And I'll show a picture here where I had it on my lips and it looked red, but on my hand it still looked pink. So I passed on that, and I was almost worried because I felt like any color in the reds that I tried would all look the same color. But then what really got me into store to try this on is that there is a color called Rouge 2.55, and they describe this as a deep garnet red that recalls the lining of iconic Chanel handbags. And that just stopped me dead in my tracks, because to me it was really exciting to try on a color that is supposed to match the inside of Chanel bags. Just stop and take my money. I think the reason why I like the Hermes beauty line so much is that they also have colors that are supposed to map back to their leather colors. Colors like a taupe, Rose Mexico, Rouge, etc. So basically I'm just a sucker for whenever a beauty company says that this color is meant to match basically a luxury leather item. In looking at the pictures, I knew this one was the biggest stretch, but I had to try it on. And what's interesting is you'll see in these pictures, when I tried it on first, it came across as a very light berry. And then when I tried it on again, they actually had me try on, I think it was the Byzantine color, and that was like way too dark, way too brown. And then I put 2.55 back on, and then it kind of got deeper and darker. So I think this might be a good time to open up what we got and to explore the product together. And this is a true unboxing. I literally just got back from the store. And here we have the wrapped paper. And so I'll put it down here so that you guys can see. So we have two items. This is the actual lipstick, and as you can see, I went for the Rouge 2.55. Now, to me, that is the biggest surprise, that this is the one that would be coming home with me, but I actually thought it was pretty versatile and something I didn't have in my collection. And this, even though it feels pretty light, must be the actual case. Oh, actually, it's just the lip pouch. So I look at the top, it says Le Rouge Lipstick Pouch. So here we are. It has that pretty little wrapping. Look at that cute little button. And then here we are. There's a little cardboard thing in there. So if we take that out, we have this adorable little lipstick holder. And I don't know if you can see, but it does have some quilting. I'll try to put it against the light coming in the window. But it looks like it's more like embossed quilting, like clearly it's not actual. And it does have a nice, classy magnetic snap. I don't know, it kind of feels like maybe like a thicker micro suede. It's no Chanel bag, and it's not like it's leather. But it's a cute case. So I'll put that here. And now let's open up the lipstick itself. Here is the box in case you want to reference any of it and take a screenshot. We'll open it up. And this one definitely does feel a lot heavier. Cool. So I guess it like is placed in at on its side. So here we can take it out. I do have to say, this is quite beautiful, and it definitely feels pretty heavy. Here's the beautiful CCs. And I don't know if you want a ASMR moment. To be honest, it feels like a cool plastic, but I will just obviously trust them that it is glass. We take this off, it has a nice magnetic sound. And here it is. So here's the full bullet. That's a lot of product, that's a good amount. I definitely don't think I will ever use up this whole product in my lifetime, but it has a very smooth mechanism. And because this is a makeup review, I'll also show you my lips and do a try on, because I think that's only fair. So as props, I have my Rouge Noir little mirror. So we'll have that to help me apply the product. And then I'll do it in like layers almost. So you can see what I saw earlier, where I was able to see how I could use it in different ways. Before I apply, I am going to use I use the MAC Prep and Prime. This is actually like a limited edition packaging. All right, here we go. So first I'm starting out without a liner. And I don't know if you can see, but it's almost like a berry color on me. So it's not as like super dark as you would think. I could in theory put that light first layer on and then blot it. But when I come back here, it's just a light berry, and that's like a beautiful fall color, but like not totally gothy and overwhelming. So I like that. However, let's keep on applying another layer or two, and then we'll compare it to my Chanel burgundy leather. So hopefully you'll be able to see that I'm gonna go in with a bit of a heavier hand. And it does have the lightest of scents. So here it is with that much, much more darker berry look. I do love that it is a berry. When I tried the Coromandel color, that was like brown and a little muddy on my complexion. But then additionally, I have another prop to bring in, and that is a little piece of the Chanel leather in the burgundy color. What's interesting to me is as I was getting ready to go to the mall to try on this color to like really see what the color match was, I looked at all of my Chanel bags and none of them have the burgundy lining. But I did actually find that I had one thing, and which I haven't shown on the channel yet, and it is my Chanel card holder on chain. I actually love this because as a commuter, I was able to wear this beautiful Chanel card holder around my neck, and it would have my like commuter rail pass, my badge to get in, and it just looked like beautiful jewelry. And I believe that this is meant to mimic the same color within the bag. I just don't happen to have a bag that it has that interior burgundy lining, but this I believe is the burgundy that is supposed to represent what's in the lining. So let's see the color, let's compare. So not bad, guys. Again, everyone's body chemistry is a little different, but that's not bad. So thank you to those who've stayed with me till the end. If you have any questions about my try-ons, I'm happy to answer them. I welcome you to follow me on Instagram to see how I style items like this in my day-to-day, other luxury moments. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to go down my luxury unboxing playlist, and I'll put that right here. Please like it if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!